trying to show it with the flashlight. It's the red lead. You see the post. You see a whole solenoid underneath there. Gotta get to that. The connections are definitely looking crummy, and we're gonna have to test it. The voltage readings we're getting in the fuse box are very consistent with a problem with that. With or without a battery. Secondary. All this is going to have to come out. So I can't get to it from underneath. There's just no way. There's very little room to get in there. Oh, if I had a lift, maybe there'd be some kind of way I could stand a certain way and reach my arm through and all these things, but from underneath, I don't. And it's high up. It's like only about a foot away from battery here, so it's closer up here than it is down there. Maybe I can use a camera and dismantle it from far away. Now, we'll get into it. And with modern technology, it's great to take a picture so you know where everything goes. You put it all back. We got some basic nuts and bolts, easy peasy. And we got heavy lifting to get the battery out. And we gotta take apart the battery tray underneath. Oh boy. So, key off. This is our primary battery voltage. 12.63. Ooh, that's better. It was real cold out the other day. We got less. This here, we can just go. We go here. 12.1. So, you know, that's the auxiliary battery, and it is weaker than the main one. It needs to be all juiced up. I can also go here. I can get 12.1. Okay. So that's where the red and yellow wire comes. It goes to this fuse, and it goes to this one. This is a trailer charging relay. This is the fuse. It's going to protect circuitry for all running lights. This here is the one that gets paired up at the solenoid with this is main battery power. It gets combined with auxiliary battery power. So running, these should all be the same. There shouldn't be any voltage difference between the two. So let's go start it up. And we'll also do it with the lights on. We'll see what kind of draw. Yeah, see now the key is in run. The engine is running. If we go, let's go here. There's a primary battery power. 14.3. That's good. Really good. Strong. And we go, over one of these guys. We got 12. This should be the same right now, even if the battery was disconnected down there, the auxiliary battery, still wouldn't matter, because at the relay and run, this one too, only 12. Why? It's a lot of drop, and nothing's even on, except for this meter. Let's put the running lights on and see what the difference is. Now, let's see. 14.3, this outer circuit, lights on, 11.7. Yeah, that's really crap. They should be 14.3. Go to this one. 11.6. Just crap. You have that relay, it's the same thing happening, unless the terminal that could be it. Getting right to it, moving right along. This whole plastic base here, once it's off, will give me Just enough to get my tools and an eyeball on what's underneath there. The magic little prize. What a spot to put it, huh? Is there anywhere else here in this vehicle that we could put that? Probably. Move it, right? Extend the wires, heat shrink them. If you're ever looking for the blower motor resistor, there it is. Ain't bad. A lot of them are inside the dash. Okay, so we got two more. They're rusty. They don't like to come off. And I back them off a little bit and tighten them back in, and then back them off. This is very, very rusty. WD, it seeps into the threads, you know. And now it's a little bit more visible. Still gonna be like playing peekaboo. Bolts go through. I get a tool on those and I get in there. This thing is fastened, welded, so it's stuck in there, I guess, and that's part of structure. So what are you gonna do? I mean, you would bend the shit out of it. Bend it. You can't do that. So, I mean, let's figure out, see what we can do. Ain't that something, the way it all comes together? That is the pink cable that goes down to the battery positive, for sure. Yeah, I was on that. And this is the red and yellow. Red and yellow. Goes to the same post. Just like the book said. Making perfect sense. Yepper. Still don't know how to get these screws out for the mounting bracket, but we got one post off. And there is, let's see, plucked off this little nub. This is a white and violet wire. This wire here is a violet and white. It matches the book. It goes to this lug. This connector here is solely for that circuit. Yeah. Red and yellow transports power over to the fuse box for taillights. White and purple is 60 amp. Charges it up. And then the little white wire and purple is a control. It turns the relay on. You could definitely move this. I just don't know where we put it. You just have to ground it somewhere to something. You could just yank out. This cable goes down and around underneath. You just yank this out. And then all we'd have to do is extend the battery cable for this early battery. Like a couple feet. It'll come up here somewhere, I guess. Like, I don't know, wouldn't you want to put it in over here so you can get to it? Or tuck it over there? I don't know, it's a shitty spot down there. I can't really do any testing now that everything's apart. I can take this relay off and test it, bench test it, but well, I could put a little bit of a load on it. Yeah, I could do some load testing in the house. And we'll do that. At this point, it's like, no, the connections aren't that bad when you take them all off and you look at them up close. Totally fine. So it's getting pretty skinny. Looks like at this point, yeah, it's a stinking relay. Man, that's crazy how a problem can be tucked away under there like that. I would not have known that was there if it wasn't for the book. Yeah, I'm electrically good, but it only goes so far. When you didn't design something, you got to look at the literature from whoever did. And wow, lifesaver. So I pluck the last wire and take that in the house.